'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house, all the creatures were stirring. Hopefully, I don't have a mouse. Hey y'all, Derek Egler, episode number 9, What's on Tap. Getting in the holiday spirit, the night before Christmas, December 23rd. Big shout out, happy birthday, third birthday to Stella Lou. Stella Lou is celebrating her third birthday. Getting right into it today, folks. I've been doing some beer tasting and testing here, bringing it to you all. I hope you've enjoyed. If not, you can shoot me a comment. I don't know if I'll read them or not, or even how to. So, I mean, you're more than welcome to. Get my address. Send me some beer you'd like me to try, whether it be homebrew or local. I'm up for whatever. You all should know that by now. Today we are celebrating a little bit of the Christmas spirit with some Fatheads Holly Jolly today. The Holly Jolly Christmas Ale. It is a malt beverage brewed with spices and honey. I have had this before. Have not had it this year quite yet, but we're going to try it out. It's a great beer to spice up your holidays, and we all know we could use some spicing up on the holidays for this 2020 here. Now we're pouring this out in here. Nice little bit of carbonation there. Always good to the last drop. Definitely smell the beer there. Definitely do. I just smell beer. I'm not really getting any of the notes here. I'm getting the maltiness, but I'm not getting any honey or spice right now. At all. Oh. So once upon a frozen evening way up north, a sweet local honey named Holly inspired our jolly fat man, as only Holly can, to create this festive spiced holiday ale. We think you'll enjoy this holiday creation with its aromas and flavors of Christmas Day. Sweet malt, ginger, honey, and cinnamon spice. Sip this by the fire with your significant other. Who knows? Maybe it will lead to a little inspiration of your own. From our jolly fat man to yours, happy holidays. Chill out, man. Have a beer from Matt, Chris, and Glenn. Well, Merry Christmas to you all as well. Your Fatheads Holly Jolly is not bad. This one bottled on 10/21 of 20. 7.4%. Fatheads Holly Jolly. Got a little bit of the spice there, the nutmeg. Definitely got a little bit of nutmeg or cinnamon there. Ginger, maybe it was ginger and cinnamon. That's what I'm tasting there. It's not. I mean, it's not anything to write home about. Middleburg Heights, Ohio. Can't say I've been to this brewery. But it's not bad by any means. Very similar to some of my homebrew stuff. Very, very similar to that. Not top 4. Getting a little bit of that honey there. A little bit of honey notes now. That one was a little rougher. I mean, it's 7.4, and it doesn't taste 7.4 to me at all, by any means. In here. Voila. I mean, it's got some spice, some honey. Sorry, just had to grab my notes. I'll tell you, it's just not, and it's. I would put it. I mean, it's definitely above the Genesee because like I said, I mean, if it would have been a bottle, it probably would have been a lot better, and it was aged in a can. I wasn't sure what I was getting into there, to tell you the truth. but that one's pretty much the bottom of the barrel. This one's not Celebration Ale. Everybody talks that up big time. This year's especially. The 2020. I drank the 2010 in episode 1, and it's hitting number 7 on this list right now. So Fathead's Holly Jolly Christmas Ale. It is good. It's nothing to write home about by any means. Would probably sit down and enjoy the Sierra Nevada 2010 celebration more than this Fathead's Holly Jolly. No disrespect at all. I'm sure they do a good job with their stuff. Their Bumbleberry, I've had. It's the blueberry ale. I might do a tasting on that one. I've had it before, and it would have made higher than this one on the list, but nowhere on the top 3, I don't think. But to each their own. I'm just giving you my thoughts, my conceptions. It does have a nice copper color. That's a nice, very, very nice, deep, dark copper color there. You get a lot of the notes of malt and barley. Not really a whole lot of hoppiness on the nose. You get a little bit of that honey on the nose. But a lot of the malt, honestly, on it. And there had a lot of the alcohol. But yeah, definitely putting Fathead's Holly Jolly Christmas Ale here, and we are going to put it at number 7. It is the. I'm sorry, it's the new number 8, because 7 is the Sierra Nevada, so that stays. This is the new number 8, so there is number 9 and the number 10. So we do have that now, and this is the Fathead's Holly Jolly Christmas Ale. And I was, when I just picked this up, I was hesitant to get it because I've had Fatheads in the past. I'm not a huge fan, I'm not a Fathead fan by any means. So I was hesitant about grabbing it, but I kind of want to have a comparison myself. So, folks, I know this episode might have been getting a little stale, so you thought, but I've got another, as I like to say, special treat for y'all. Got to get into the cooler, so just 1 second here. 1 second. Just got to. Excuse me. So, we have the Thirsty Dog 12 Dogs of Christmas Ale, which I've also had in the past. And we have Great Lakes Brewing Christmas Ale, which I've also had in the past. Now, these are the 2020 editions. I have not had either of these this year, so I don't know. But they are on the horizon. This one says drink sooner than this one, so we're going to go with the lower amount of alcohol, which would be this one. So this one is going to be closer comparison to Fatheads. So we're going to go with the Great Lakes, which I've not done that brewery yet. It is a state brewery here in Ohio, Cleveland. So we are going to check that out here. But the Fatheads Holly Jolly, it's just, if you want to go try one, by all means, try one, see if I'm full of smoke or not. But malt notes, a little bit of honey, you get some spice on the taste, but I get the spice there, but not a whole lot on the nose. It's not bad by any means. It's decent. Could I brew better? Come close. if I haven't. But it's not bad. But we're gonna. Did you get this down? So. Pretty good. Pretty good. I mean, I've done the same though, pretty well, or pretty damn close. So I'm sticking strong for Fathead's Holly Jolly Christmas Ale. I am sticking firm on this one at number 8 for it. So it is definitely number 8. So, Great Lakes. Brewing me up some Great Lakes. So, another Ohio brewery, like I said, the Fathead was Middleburg Heights, Ohio. So, we now have Great Lakes Brewing Company, which is one of the older Ohio breweries. Might have some action with this one. I don't know. My sense of smell's kind of going haywire on me. Really hope I'm not getting the Rona. This one already pours more gold. Now it's getting into that deep copper. Ooh. That was a splash in the face. More head on this one. So you definitely notice more head, which Fatheads they don't really have. There's not a whole lot of head on those. I have noticed that with multiple Fathead creations that they don't have a whole lot of head. The head usually doesn't sit for a long time. It usually goes pretty quick. I smell some weediness in here. Uh-oh. This Christmas ale from Great Lakes there in Cleveland. Do not open till Christmas, question mark. Whoever coined that phrase obviously hasn't tasted Christmas ale's fresh honey, cinnamon, and ginger flavors. So Great Lakes from Cleveland, we're gonna... I smell a weediness to this one. Kind of similar to that, but a weediness. I really get that cinnamon ginger, the honey on this one. This one is definitely better than Fatheads. I will say that. So Fatheads was a 7.4. This one's 7.5. Is why I wanted to try this one over the other. The other's an 8.3. Might absolutely tank me and sit me on my butt, but I might make a go for it. I don't know yet. It's getting kind of interesting because I've got some other beers. I went today to the local bottle shop. Got myself some bottles, some cans. Found a really funky, cool Christmas beer. Didn't think it existed, but over the years, I've started to get myself into some sours, some Gosas, and I've just really enjoyed them. So I really like to try those and see what the world has to offer in that range of things. I've never had them before. Honestly, this year, pretty much this summer, before I did this show, or last summer, maybe 19 was 19 was the first time actually. Was the first summer I'd had them, fell in love, was like, oh my goodness, some of the things they do, the fruit infusions. I'm a big fan of fruit. Mother worked in a produce store for for a while, and I fell in love with all the different things, the star fruits, the passion fruits, your mangoes. All the other stuff kids growing up weren't eating. I was trying just because mom brought it home because it was new to the U.S. So that was cool, So that was awesome. So it's always cool to find those things, and I actually picked a few of them up today at the bottle shop. I don't know if one of them might have been a limited edition. I know one of them was like just straight funk on the level of alcohol. It was like 9.1 or 8.3, something like that. I got some really strong ones for sure. I think today was really a strong alcohol, a strong beer buy day because I've been hitting a lot of the 7 and 8%, is what I saw in there. A few fours, some of those sours or those ghosts are fours, but the majority of the beers I bought today higher alcohol content. And I can't say, and you know what, I do apologize if it does come in fact that I am coming down with the Rona. I will redo because I know the guys that owns the bottle shop, Noah's son too, and nephew. So it's all good. If by chance I do happen to have Roma or Rona test positive for the Rona, the fuck, I'm not tomatoes or whatever. But I will. I'll redo this episode because both of these taste very similar to me. I can tell this one, the Great Lakes, is a little bit better than Fatheads. I can definitely tell that. You get a little bit more of the spices, a little bit more the ginger and the cinnamon that both of them use. This one uses as well. Well, and the Lou Bear needed to go see Paxto. Alright. Well, I mean, this could have waited till Christmas. It's not the end all be all by any means. I mean, Christmas wise, this one is definitely better than Fatheads. I'm still in the search for the best Christmas ale, and I'll tell you right now, if these two are like top 3 Christmas ales, then shit, there's a problem. I'm sorry that I said that, but it's true. I mean, I've got some straight funk still that, I mean, I'm not sitting here and saying that I wasted my money by any means, because I did not. I didn't. I mean, might as well say with tax, they were probably buck 93, buck 94. I mean, they were under $2 a bottle for both of these. And under $2 a bottle, and you're hitting at 7.4 and 7.5 on the alcohol volume. Not bad at all by any means. Not bad. So the Great Lakes Brewing Company Christmas Ale. Ooh, there was some of the spice. It's not bad. I mean, it's not anything huge, but not bad. So I might have a visitor here. We'll see what's going on. Yeah, bud, what's up?
Need help. You don't need to work today.
I'm not. Can you give me 10 minutes? If you give me 10 minutes, I'll be up. Can you give me 10 minutes and I'll be right up? Okay?
I will be down here watching TV.
Okay, that sounds good, buddy. Thank you. I love you, bud. Beautiful little angels. Very devilish at times. Cause a lot of issues and problems. But love them with all my heart, and the whole world love them, with all my world. So everyone out there, if you have a loved one or have lost a loved one, may we take a moment of silence for your loved one that you have lost, or loved ones that you have lost during this holiday time. As many of you, I have lost loved ones as well. And it can be very tough during the holiday season. So, my thoughts, my prayers go out to each and every one of you, especially in this time. Um, now, Fathead's Holly Jolly Christmas Ale, Great Lakes Brewing Christmas Ale. Decent. Great Lakes definitely has the edge in this one. As compared to everything else, I mean, you get honey, you get a little bit of hint of spice, you get that maltiness, that wheat, that barley, which it's not horrible, but it's just not my cup of tea really. Um, you smell the sweetness, the spiciness. I just You get a little bit of the cinnamon and the ginger, the honey more so than the fatheads. Um, I mean, this one, Great Lakes Christmas Ale, it is. It's not Sam. I mean, by any means, it's not the Ballast Point. It's not the Yingling. It's not the Narragansett. It's not